Astrology is one of those things I can never wrap my head around because it is such complete and utter stupidity. What is up? My name is Kenji, and today we're going to be covering astrology and my thoughts on why it is so stupid. I've always had this grudge against astrology because it is just so dumb. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, today we have 3 videos I'd love to showcase, and can you guess where they're from? Yep, they're from TikTok. I'm not even going to let you answer that, because TikTok seems to be the breeding ground and echo chamber of astrology, and you cannot escape it on TikTok. It's going to pop up at some point. But here we have 3 videos, the first one being how astrology actually works. That's going to be fun. Yeah, I'm sure you will use your brain a lot of that. Big 3 compatibility indicators. And number 3 is the best one of all. Astrology proves the earth is flat. It's gonna be fun watching them, or just make my entire brain hurt. But anyways, let's dive into the first one we have. Here we have how astrology works.
How astrology actually works in 3 minutes or less. There's a lot of people out here pretending to know how astrology...
Okay, I don't want to hear your very long intro. Let's just skip ahead before everyone leaves, if they haven't already.
Just think about the moon. When the moon is full, people actually get a little crazier. There is extensive and significant research that proves that during the full moon, crazy things happen. There's an increase in animal bites, human aggression... Okay. You're sure about your claims? Okay, let's pull out Google, shall we? No, there is no evidence that people get crazier on a full moon. In fact, multiple studies have found no connection between the moon's phase and human behavior. So, would you like to explain yourself? And before everyone says, no, that was AI summary, look, just scroll down a bit further. All have either found no correlation between the moon and human behavior, or were later debunked by other studies that question their methods. Bro, okay, this guy just sounds like he's talking about a werewolf, but he's not. He's talking about astrology, sorry. Gotta get them mixed up all the time. And the light has a psychological and physical impact on the world. For instance, during the full moon and new moon, the tides are actually bigger. And we are 80% water, so it must pull on us more too, which has an actual effect.
Obviously, tides exist, but it's not because of the... It's only the reason the tides change is because of the distance between the moon and the earth, you stupid. And, okay, humans, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we are 80% water, but what the fuck's that got to do with the moon? What the hell's that got to do with the moon tide? What? What the fuck?
And its red eye storm is passing in front of Jupiter so that we can see it. It has a different and profound effect on us physically. So imagine that when you're a fetus and you're developing in the womb, all of these forces have some sort of effect on you.
Okay, let's pull out another Google search. There's 2 things. Does the water inside our body have an effect with the moon phase? And does Jupiter being in front of the moon or whatever, does that have an effect on us? Let's see. The moon's gravitational pull is too small to have a significant effect on the water in our bodies. Wow, Google, 2 times in a row. Let's see. Okay, now next is the Jupiter. The Jupiter? Does Jupiter have an effect on us when we're able to see it? According to scientific understanding, Jupiter does not have a measurable direct effect on our human bodies. As its gravitational pull on Earth is... Okay, I've been trying to find what it actually coming up, yet nothing comes up. Just nothing comes up on this. So, look, he may be right. He's very wrong. He's not right at all. But, look, if nothing's coming up on Google, even relevant to what he's talking about, I don't think there's any, and there's no information on this, I don't think it's a good sign.
Maybe if you're born in January and that's when Saturn's rings are facing us, it has an effect on the growth of certain cells in the brain, which leads you to have a certain kind of psychological disposition.
I think that's what happened with you, mate. I think some sort of effects did have effect on your growth of your brain. Maybe I did too, because I can't English. Look, maybe that's what happened with you, mate. Possibly just to make you believe in astrology, and that's what you came out like. I don't want to insult you too much, but it's hard to defend people when they're being complete Okay, calm down, Kenji. I think it's time to move on before you rile yourself up too much.
And the ancients understood the specific effects all these planets had. They built many of their buildings to try to understand the trace and track of all these planets through the sky and the effect that they had on them.
You know what the ancients also used to do? They used to do beheading. They used to cure medicine with, cure medicine? They used to cure illnesses. Well, they tried to cure illnesses with potions. You know what they also used to think? They used to think we got sick via smelling things. signs. That's what witch doctors were there for. Those crow mask thingies. I don't know what they're called. The guys from the Black Plague, the reason they wore those masks was simply because they thought smell, they had like these things in their beak. They had like flowers and scents and stuff in their beak because they thought if they had that, they wouldn't get sick. That's still a short while ago, so that's what, if they believed that, oh my god, the ancients must be right on astrology. Oh, I think we uncovered a scientific breakthrough. No, you didn't. You didn't. Okay, so quick notify catch up. I didn't actually end up doing this video because this video right here is so stupid. I could not understand what he was saying. It was beyond my comprehension. Actually, below my comprehension so far that I didn't understand. So we're just gonna jump straight for the funniest one, which is astrology proves the earth is flat.
Do you believe the earth is flat?
I know the earth is flat.
Seriously?
Astrology and flat earth or true earth are symbiotic. You cannot have one without the other. If you have a ball and you are spinning, flying through space, chasing this fireball, your constellations would change every now and then. And our constellations have never changed. The stars have never changed. We have the same 12 zodiac signs that we had back in the Dendera stones in Egypt.
Okay. What? What do you mean? Of course it's never changed, but over 5,000 years. You want to know why? Because the last time we were at the other side of the fucking galaxy was when the dinosaurs roamed. I'm just gonna quickly just check this fact. Most stars travel much more slowly than that, so the constellations we see today are basically the same as that of ancient Greeks saw them. So it wasn't my explanation, but a different explanation using science, not, well, whatever you call that. God, let's just continue.
Back in the Dendera stones in Egypt over 5,000 years ago, we're not moving. Every single ancient society knew this. The Mayans, Aztecs, Hindus, Egyptians, every single ancient culture knew that we live in a geocentric universe, not heliocentric, where we are spinning, chasing this ball of fire, while all of these other planets are rotating around us, while all of these other stars are rotating.
I think my brain has just leaped to another universe. I think this is not me. Okay, everyone, this isn't me talking. This is another person, because other Kenji, he decided to, nope out of existence. My brain doesn't exist anymore. I have just heard the stupidest shit ever. This guy literally just said that everything is rotating around us. Is this guy for real? Is he... Want to know something? Okay, so scientists have actually discovered ancient Indians, I think it was Indians, ancient Indians or ancient American Indians, I'm not sure which Indian it was, some tribal culture, like before civilization, they actually discovered how the solar system, all of that worked, like that Earth was rotating around the sun and not vice versa. Let me just look this up real quick. According to historical records, ancient Indian astronomers, particularly Arahabita, I probably pronounced that very wrong, are credited with proposing the theory that Earth revolves around the sun, essentially discovering heliocentric models a centuries before Copernicus. The major contributors were distinguished astronomers like Lagadahat. Okay, I'm not even gonna pretend to keep pronouncing their names, okay? But either way, ancient Indians did discover Earth's orbit. So I don't get why why does this all connect? This doesn't connect. I just don't get how this guy thinks that flat Earth is real because of constellations. Can someone explain to me in the comments? Because, look, I didn't understand much of what he was talking about, because, like, my brain's just thrown into whack because of the stupidity of astrology in general, so I just dumbed down a lot of the time, but anyways. What I want to go into now is, how do people believe in astrology after all this evidence debunking astrology? For example, get two twins. Two twins born on the same day. Totally different personalities. Is that enough proof for you? I don't understand. Like, look, if someone is listening and they're really big on astrology, explain to me with scientific evidence how astrology even makes sense. But, look, let's just look up something. Okay. So, right here I have Taurus traits. Now, Taurus traits are stuff like stubborn, dependable, hardworking, possessive, loyal, understanding, generous, organized. You get the idea. But most importantly, they have things like patient, gentle, jealous, reliable, emotionally strong, indulgent. Now, who do you think, here's a pop quiz for you, a one question pop quiz. Who do you think in history had the star sign Taurus? Do you know? Well, I'll give you one guess. And your time is up.
Yeah, no. The person who had Taurus was indeed this guy right here. Yeah. The most evil person in history had the star sign of Taurus. And do you know what the traits were? Can you remember? Yeah. Gentle, reliable, emotionally strong, practical, patient, artistic. Oh, well, that's definitely right. Artistic. Yeah. Wait, relaxed, honest, gentle, jealous, reliable, emotionally strong, indulgent. Possessive, I could see that. Do you see a pattern? Yeah, these patterns they only apply if you think they apply to you, and everyone else disregards anything else. It's literally just, it's really the same, it's kind of the same thing how psychics work. They tell you things that are so unbelievably vague, and it could apply to anyone. Oftentimes, people's brains will just disregard the matter. They'll disregard the other signs, even though they're just as valid. And so they only see their personality traits as the star signs, and it really affects other people when you start bringing stuff like relationships into the matter. Like, you start being dicks to people when they don't really deserve it because they have nothing to do with whatever star sign they were born as, and they just end up becoming a dick to people who don't deserve it. Yeah, well, what do you guys think on this? What do you guys think on astrology? I think astrology is absolutely stupid, and I can't control what other people believe in, but if you do actually believe in astrology and you're mad at me because of this video, that's fine, but just educate yourself. Look, this isn't really an educational channel, this is more of me giving my opinions and views on things, but if you really do want to search for the truth, give stuff a Google. Research stuff that you're not just cherry-picking evidence. Anyways, I guess that'll be about it. Like the video if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you do want to see more content like this. I do commentary videos, sort of like this, and consider subscribing if you do want to see more content like this. Anyways, that'll be about it. This is Kenji, and I am out.